If you're new to my channel, you might not get this. So Google Hebrew letter meaning chart or Phoenician letter meaning chart, and get you a copy of these and read the meanings to these letters and study them all. They're all about the same, and you have a better idea what I'm talking about. And if not, and I'm boring you to death, hold in. It gets better at the end. I'll get into a script that you better recognize. Hey people, I stopped by the bank the other day, pull out $100, and I seen the master architect of the universe was sending me a message. I could tell because he'd call me by name, MF Antichrist. That's not my given name, but a lot of people will call me that. And there's another little message in it. And if I pull this off with a Hebrew letter chart, this as in this zero will be O, Tet, A, Tet, Zion, B, would be to see that, THATHZ, to see that his in. MF666, see that his in. And the order didn't stop exactly, but they were all in order. MF666, to see that hate in. THATH, 8. You notice people on their license plate might spell it that way. H8 is hate, to hate in. And then they stayed in line, 199 and 200, to see that. And so this would be THATHTH, to see that hath in, HTH, hath. Hath is a word kind of meaning has, or is something consist of, what hath in it. To hath in, B is in. And then we change up here the 666 OTH, oath, to see, collect. Tet, to collect, to see, collect. OATH would be the way we spell oath, to see powers, collect. And that's how you collect the power, is to get the oaths. Make sure they say the oath and won't turn on you. The oath of B, 2 is B-O-O-B, the boob, or the tip. And I haven't really looked into this too much. I don't even get into this. I just thought it was really strange that it skipped 100. It was at the end of the stack, 97, 98, 99, 200, and then it skipped to 301 here. So while he was stacking the ATM, he had left one stack out of $2,000 there. And then it goes to the oath, OTH, to see, collect. The 3 is the G, the GOA, the go in, to see, collect, go in. And so I looked up this GOA. I just googled GOA, and the first thing come up here was Wiki, but the second was the GOA seafarers sent into paid quarantine, question bias. And so GOA, that's a port city in India. They're saying the seafarers entering the state have to go and undergo a mandatory 14-day institutional quarantine And that's what a quarantine is. Core 4 and 10. 14. They changed the language to make it fit, for King James to make it fit. But this was 4 and 10. Was 14. 4 and 10. And that's when you quarantine your daughter. When she's 14, well, you better quarantine her. It's time. A quarantine was 2 weeks, and in the Hebrew, it'll say 2 weeks, or 2 sevens, 2 sabo, 2 sevens, 2 weeks. And the way they made it into 40 is because in that verse it'll say 2 weeks plus 66 to make it 80, or a week plus 33 to make it 40. But it was having to do with the COVID, and they're wondering why they have a paid quarantine been mandatory when it's not applied to others entering the state. So it probably has something to do with being stuck together on the boat. But all those boats, they're not like the cruise ships. There's not that many people jammed together. But that is how you create disease. It's how you create anthraxes. Have too small a pen and too many cows in it. So on board the ship, if it's quarantined, they won't pull in port. They'll stay out at anchor, and they'll hang this Quebec flag, big yellow flag, and that's the Quebec, or Q, and that means quarantine. And you see it here. That's the 19th letter. 19, 20, 21, 22. It'll be your COVID-19 quarantine. You can see that quarantine here in Leviticus 13:54 on this multi, and as the words used here, wash, and then the quarantine for 7 more days. 7 more, so it means you were isolated for 7, and then 7 more. You can see it here. Then the priest shall command that they wash the thing in which is disease, and he shall shut it up for another 7 days. That means 7 and 7, or 14, is what quarantine means. But actually, it's in this word here, and it's not here in this one. It'll have to have a tack. But this is a vestiger, and this means the appearance of your face. Actually, vestiger. And the quarantine is in the other word. And you see the vestiger, the face, the appearance to the Sabbath, and then the motions of Jimmy Senate, the second. But it's going to be in this word here that we're going to find the meaning of twice. And we'll see it right here. And it's 2, and it has a tack here. And so when it has the tack, this reads backwards. OGNE. To see, the I, and to see, carry. The G is the foot, to carry. The N, the cycle. To see, carry the cycle. Then go, or again, then go. To go it again. To see, carry the cycle. It means the cycle you just did, do it again. That's where your word again comes from. They say it means the plague. But that's not what this means. To see, carry the cycle. Again, OGN, again, the cycle. The cycle is then. What, and then is in a time, is what part of the cycle. Then go, G-O. To again, then go when. This is where, as in, as like in whereas, but where to, and then attack, again, then go, in the day, the savvy joy, the seven, to this enjoy, where to, again, then go, in the day, this enjoy. And so this actually means, this is at the end, this is after the cure. After you've been cured, you're again, then go, in the days, this enjoy, the Sabbath, this, E-S, this, B is N-J-O-Y, enjoy. And that's Genesis 2, the first lines of Genesis 2 talks about the Sabbath. It means the day of Sabbath, the rest of this enjoy. Here it is, to again then go, Vesiger, V-E-S-G-I-R, Vesiger, blowing, or a visage is a person's face, facial expression. To see again then go, the Vesiger, to see again then go, Sabbath, again then go, the seven, Jimmy, from the seven, to make motions, the seven days, again the 7 days. So you did 7 in isolation, you went back in front of the priest, the doctor, and then he see it was healing, so you give him 7 more days. So a quarantine is a 14. So let me show y'all a good possible cause of this sickness. When I first started reading the Bible a lot, I started at page 1 before it ever got in the Bible, and it told me that anytime we say Lord, Adonai, or Jehovah, or several other words in there, it says we mean tetragrammaton. And so before I ever started, I went to studying this hard, trying to figure out exactly what it means. But they say it means the tetra, the 4, gram, the letters of Matan, from God, the 4-letter names of God. So a tetragram is the 4 letters. And so that would mean the pentagram is the 5 letters. Pentagram, the 5 letters. You see it like this often, and it'll have the 5 elements plus spirit, the 4 elements in spirit, and it'll often have Adam, or it'll have Jesus as a 5-letter name. It'll be spelled in the Hebrew, the J-E-S-S-O-U, I think, or the J-E-S-U-E. And sometimes it'll be Satan is a 5-letter name of God. It'll be the S-A-T-A-N. And so they say the difference is which way it stands here. When I look at it, I'm looking at the pentagram, the 5 letters. And the 5 letters I'm seeing here are G. 5 G's. The 5G. This is the ancient letter G. Represents a foot. It means to lift or to carry. 5-point upright star without the circle. In the late 1800s, Eliphas Levi wrote, the pentagram signifies the domination of the mind over the elements and the demons of air, the spirits of fire, the phantoms of water, the ghosts of earth, are enchanted by this sign. Equipped therewith and suitably disposed, you may behold the infinite through the medium of that faculty which is like the soul's eye, and you will be ministered unto the legions of angels and host of fiends. So I seen Jesus in the road the other day, and he was directional drilling. He was and I asked him what they just laying pipe with, what are they putting in it, and he says, well, Cellular South man is coming right behind us, and he's laying his 5G in. It's not all in the tower. They're putting it in all this directional drilling they're doing in the ground. They're putting it so they can track you, so they can pinpoint you. So when the drone comes by, they're going to be at 80,000 feet, and you still know exactly which one you are. The 5G, the gamma, to carry. So I try to stay away from 5G, but I seen down the street here the other day, they were stacking this 5G all on the water towers. Are you drinking and bathing in radiation now? I haven't looked into that too much. You know, there's a chance that 5G could purify the water, so we don't need to drink all the chlorine and fluoride in it. But there's probably even better chance that it's putting liquid radiation down the pipes that we're drinking. So YouTube's been hammering. They took down my 3 best movies last week. And so if you didn't see this one, I'm going to leave you a link to where to see it. Just the last one I did. It's a really good movie. It's here. I put it up here on the Hidden History BitChute channel. And Judy Mikovits is the doctor, and she wrote the book Plandemic. And this 25-minute video talks about her. She tells about what she knows about Dr. Fauci. If you didn't get to see these, I have these up here and on Brighton. He's kind of tight. He doesn't let all my movies through either. He's got some of them shut back. But all these are mostly movies that wouldn't let up on YouTube. And this Cure, this is one that they just took down the other day, and it's a pretty good one. There's a lot of stuff that they won't let me put up. I know better, and I grab it from other channels, and I try to leave credits to where they belong. But if you find me on Facebook, you can shoot on down, and you can get some of these. You can get some information. I put these shorts on here. I clip off other movies, and I try to leave credits to who's due if you can't plainly see it. Alright people, I think I'm going to cut that off here. I think I got everything in. If you haven't seen that Plandemic movie, it's 25 minutes I think. Make sure you see that. And it was taken down everywhere I found it, so I copied it. I'll make sure it goes back up every time. Alright, good day.